Ramanuja Dayapatram Jnana Vairagya Bhushanam Srimad Venkatanathāryam Vande Vedanta Deshikam Devo na Shubhamatanotu Dajadha Nirvartayan Bhumikam Range Dhama Nilabdhan Bharadairadhyakshito Bhavukaihi Yat Bhaveshu Pithak Vidhesh Anugunan Bhavan Swayam Bibhrati Yat Dharmairiha Dharmini Viharate Nana Kritinahika Paravara Payo Vishoshana Kala Parina Kala Nala Jwala Jala Vihara Hari Vishikha Vyapara Ghora Kramaha Sarvavatsa Sakit Prapanna Janata Samrakshanaika Vrati Dharmo Vigrahavan Dharma Viratim Dhanmita Tanmitana. Dear devotees of Falsom Hindu Temple and Cultural Center, CA USA, welcome back to understand the greatness of Rama again. And we are going to see in this small clip that how a welfare state should be like and how should the leader be. When we take the character of Rama, he was always calm, he was always soft spoken, and even if anyone or many people say harsh words to him, he will remain silent for a while, understand why they talk so harsh, and either he forgets them, pardons them, or do not feel sad over them, but understand the problems and solve them. And a leader must be like one, when he is helped, he should be elated, very happy. And when he is wronged, he must forget. In the later incarnation as Lord Krishna, Rama as srIrAma showed that even 100 mistakes when done by Shishupala, he excused and gave him the redemption. So how should be the welfare state? In Ayodhya Kanda of Srimad Ramayana, in the second chapter, in the first canto, we have some definitions of a welfare state. All people of the kingdom should be of good character. They should be wise. They can be in any age, young or old, and they will be always fit enough to do their duties properly. So they must be intelligent, including the leader. The leader and the people should talk sweetly. They must earlier begin the conversation. They will always talk kindly. And they all should be valorous. And they will all be surprising others by their characters. Nobody should talk falsehood. Everybody should be intelligent. And all should respect elders. All should love their youngsters. And all the subjects should be equally respected. So a sympathizing attitude is a necessity for the leader and the people. All should control anger. All should honor every section of the society. They should help the weak. They should know what righteousness is. They must be pure in their heart. And according to the family tradition, they must follow the rites, RITES, and they must try to become famous, and they should aim at the four human purposes of life, namely dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Earn money through the right means. Spend the money on the right purpose, and that will stand them in good stead. So, if a person is bad, we should not befriend him, and we should not concoct stories, tell lies, create false episodes, and do tit for tat, and give questions to the questions without answering them, and so on. All the members of the society should keep themselves healthy. They must be young in spirit. They must talk eloquently. They must know the time and the place of the right action. And they must know the human attitude, understand each other very well. They must be pious, and so on. If these qualities are imbibed by one and all, namely the subjects and the king, that will be a good welfare state. And when they study, they must take interest, deep interest, and study. They must follow all the vows as mentioned in the Vedic sciences. And they must understand the meanings of scriptures. They must also know the warfare, just like Rama. And they must always do things auspicious. They must never feel weak. They must be frank and straightforward. They must be humble. They must be modest. And then they will have a good position in the society. They must know the principles of the righteousness. They must be having a lot of memory power. They must build the memory power. They must have imagination. And in the behavior of the traditions, they must be strict, and they must be experts in their own fields. They must be quiet, as Sri Rama was calm. And he must, as a king, he must, as a leader of the society, he must keep the decisions of the government secret. He must be always helpful to the subjects. And whenever he has to get angry, he has to get angry, and he has to be happy when he has to feel happy over the subject's happiness. He must be able to have a sacrificing tendency, and he must know the right time to perform any action. And his devotion to the God should be firm, and his wisdom should be strict, and he must never entertain a bad quality. He must not talk bad words. He must not be lethargic. The people also should behave like this, like the leader. They should not be mad, and they must understand others' mistakes and realize their own mistakes. They must study ancient sciences. They must be grateful to all the other people, and the elders must always wish and bless the youngsters, and the youngsters should always wish well, what we call Shasanam, to the elders. And they must always see justice in their activities. They must be prudent in choosing the right activity. They must be wise to collect all good things in life. They must know their own place and position, and they must wean away from trying to punish others unnecessarily. The leader should always punish the guilty as a judge of the court, and he has to release the innocent and acquit them. The leader should always be interested in amassing wealth for the government. He must know the right methods of earning for the government, and the leader also must know how to spend the coffers of the government usefully and purposefully. When the leader is among the learned assembly, he must be above all, and he must combine the righteousness with the earning of money. His strategies must be truthful and purposeful, and he must never feel lazy in running the government. And he must always honor different sections of society like the sculptors, the painters, the musicians, the connoisseurs of all fine arts. And he must know each department very well. And he must give the facilities, medical facilities for the entire state. And he must also, as a king, maintain the army power whenever the neighboring country or any other nation tries to attack. So the leader must equip the army, and they must be ready to fight and win over the enemy at any time. And they will not be able to, the, the enemies will not be able to conquer the welfare state. And all the people should not be jealous over others, control their anger. They should be controlling their anger. They should not be proud over their achievements, and they must not envy others. The people of the society should not insult others, and they must not fall a prey to the wrongdoings of some people. So these are the qualities mentioned in the Ayodhya Kanda of the first canto, in the first canto of Ayodhya Kanda, that is the second chapter of Srimad Ramayana. And we find these excellent qualities when adopted, when followed, the whole state will be a welfare state, and the country will be the best in the world. So these qualities must be understood by the children and the elders, so that the devotees of the Falsom Hindu temple and cultural center will transfer these ideas to their friends and relatives, so that the whole country will be good to live, and we will have a very happy, blessed, and blissful life. So it is said by Vedanta Deshika in his Dashavatara Stotra, God Almighty wanted to do good to, always wants to do good to the world, the world of creation. And he prays to the Lord when he has taken the main 10 incarnations and more than many limitless number of incarnations. He always tried to ensure a welfare state, especially when we see him as a replica of our own human form. So Sri Rama was in human form, and whatever he did was or is possible for us today to do today also, in spite of the yuga difference. He was in Treta Yuga, we are in Kali Yuga. There are so many problems to be solved, and we must take care of our own selves. Thanks to the devotees of Falsom Hindu Temple and Cultural Center, Dashavatara Stotram says the exact expression Vigrahavan Dharmaha Ramaha. Rama was the embodiment of the righteousness. He was the incarnate of righteousness. He is a personification of righteousness. Ichhamina vihara gacchapa mahapotrinyadrichahare Raksha Vamana Rosha Rama Karuna Kakusta Hela Heli Krida Vallava Kalkavahana Dasha Kalkinniti Pratyaham Jalpanta Purushaha Punanti Bhavanam Punyogha Panyapana Vidyodannati Venkateshwara Kavu Jatam Jagan Mangalam Deveshasya Dashavatara Vishayam Stotram Vivekshetayaha Vaktretasya Saraswati Bhagumukhi Bhakti Para Manase Shuddhikapi Tanu Disasudasa Shubhadrimbhate Kavitarkika Samhaya Kalyana Gunashalini Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Thank you very much. Please come back.